This news update is brought to you by
This is the 7 a.m. Barbados Today update for Friday, September the 5th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Good morning. A question mark hangs over who will get the nod to replace outgoing General Secretary of the National Union of Public Workers, Dennis Clark. A meeting of the General Council to confirm the procedure for the election of the top post ended abruptly yesterday, but not before Deputy General Secretary Rosalind Smith was nominated and seconded. Smith confirmed she was nominated and seconded, but that appears not to be sitting well with some members. In a brief interview, Dennis Clark said the process was not fully agreed on and adjustments will have to be made. He said there were no nominations at the meeting. Barbados Today has since learned that after Smith was nominated and seconded by council members, it was agreed that a new procedure should be followed that could see the union looking outside for a successor. Violence mars the calm that prevailed in the Ivy St. Michael since June after a series of shooting incidents. 68-year-old Vera Dixon is counting herself lucky after she narrowly escaped serious injury and possible death when a bullet pierced a board in her bedroom. Dickinson tells Barbados Today a big bang woke her up. Upon looking through her window, she saw a young man attempting to fire at the house. The bullet was lodged in the drawers of a dressing table. Dixon is appealing for peace and calm. In sports now, Barbados drew 1-1 with Suriname in Group 3 action of the Caribbean Football Union's 2014 Men's Caribbean Cup in Martinique last night. After a first half where there were few missed opportunities, Barbados returned in the second half with greater purpose and were rewarded for the efforts in the 69th minute when Rommel Burgess found the back of the Surinamese net. However, the Belgians were unable to withstand the pressure created by a Surinamese side seeking to equalize and conceded their one-goal advantage 11 minutes later when Jeremy Faber netted. The action continues today.
This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
To the region now in Jamaica, a major operation in one of the nation's gullies. Police removed 30 homeless cross-dressers from the Shoemaker Gully in New Kingston. 9 of them have since been arrested for crimes. Deputy Superintendent Christopher Murrock says they were wanted for larceny, break-ins and robbery in the New Kingston area. The search is on for a 10th man said to be naked and holed up in the gully. And finally, on the international scene, a global report shows that 120 million girls around the world are raped or sexually assaulted before the age of 20. That's according to a United Nations audit on violence against children in 190 countries. The grim report also shows that 95,000 children and teenagers, most of them in Latin America and the Caribbean, were murdered in 2012 alone. The UN says while there has been growing recognition about the impact of violence against children, it is concerned that far too many cases were underreported and undocumented. And on that note, we come to the end of today's 7 a.m. Barbados Today update. You can join us again at noon. But in the meantime, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or Screenplay in supermarkets and gas stations near you to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a wonderful day.
This news update is brought to you by